All right, let's dive in. Today, we are blasting off into the action-packed, totally hilarious world of a global #1 bestseller. For everyone who's been waiting, the wait is finally over. A brand new adventure from the one and only Dav Pilkey is here, so let's get right to it.
Okay, I've got a question for you, and I'm pretty sure you've already know the answer. It's kind of like the call sign for our favorite crime-biting hero.
That's right, it's Dogman. And here it is, the cover for the brand new book, Dogman Big Jim Believes. Just look at this thing. You've got Dogman and Commander Cupcake, who is Big Jim, just soaring into action. You know right away this is going to be a wild one. Now, before we jump into all the chaos, every great story needs a great cast of characters. So let's do a quick rundown of the key players you're going to meet in this new adventure. First up, obviously, is the main man, or dog, himself, Dogman. The description really says it all. Part dog, part man, and 100% hero. He's the lovable, sometimes kind of clueless, but always determined heart of the whole series. And here is the star of the new title, Big Jim. Now, what's so great about this is his description. He's a walking, talking hug. But here's the catch. He's doing time in cat jail for a crime he didn't even commit. I mean, talk about a setup. So who's sharing a cell with our big, huggable hero? Well, his complete opposite, of course. Meet Grampa, a big, selfish Mimi. You just know that putting these two together is going to lead to some seriously hilarious moments. And what would a Dogman book be without its commentators? We've got little Petey and Molly, and I love this description. They're like a Shakespearean chorus, but, you know, with way more irritating songs. They always bring the laughs and a totally unique take on the action. Also making a comeback are the world's most favorite investigative duo, Sarah Hodoff and Zuzu. But wait, they've had a bit of a makeover. Now they look super kawaii. Why the sudden change? Well, that actually leads us right to our villains. And here we go. Meet our main antagonist, Chancellor Chibi, supreme leader of the Space Cuties From Space. Their motivation? It's simple, it's clear. They are back for revenge. And this time, they have a new invention that might just make them unstoppable. The stakes have seriously never been higher. Okay, so now that we know who's who, let's see how this whole thing kicks off. The story actually picks up right after our heroes have saved the world, but as you probably guessed, that piece is not going to last very long. So as you can see, things start off on a real high note. The whole city is celebrating. You've got people cheering, holding up signs that say, "Those guys saved the world." It's a total hero's welcome, and everyone feels safe. And this is that classic calm before the storm. The heroes are walking home, thinking it's all over, they're relieved, but that one little word in the corner, "Meanwhile." Yeah, that tells you everything you need to know. That is never a good sign. And there it is. The second they say, "Our troubles are over," the sky just lights up and zap! The Space Cuties make their big return and nobody saw it coming. The adventure kicks off with a literal bang. But you know, as any fan of Dav Pilkey knows, these books are always about so much more than just the action and the jokes. They are always packed with so much heart and some really powerful messages. Let's take a look at the deeper themes in this new story. At its core, Big Jim Believes is all about confidence, integrity, and just believing in yourself. It's about characters like Big Jim who have to stay true to who they are even when they're wrongly accused. And it's about the whole team finding the strength to face a threat that seems totally unbeatable. This quote from the book's official description just sums it up perfectly. It tells us that the real journey isn't just about fighting villains, it's an internal one. It's about finding that power that comes from belief and from truth. And it's so important to remember that Dogman isn't just a standalone character. Nope, he's part of a much bigger, totally interconnected universe of fun and creativity. I mean, from Captain Underpants to the Cat Kid Comic Club, Dav Pilkey has created this amazing world just filled with inspiring characters and non-stop adventures. If you're a fan of any of these, you already know the kind of humor and heart you're in for. So, the city's in trouble, the villains are back with a vengeance, and our heroes are facing a challenge that's going to test them in ways they've never been tested before. The stage is set. Look at this! The city has been completely changed. Nothing is as it should be, and our heroes are staring down this massive new threat. It really all comes down to one crucial question.
Will they have the courage to trust each other and save the day? See, it's not just about super strength or cool gadgets. It's about trust, it's about positivity, and it's about working together when it feels like everything is falling apart. And that's where we're gonna leave it. A new adventure has officially begun, and the only way to know how it all turns out is to dive in yourself. Find out in Dog Man Big Jim Believes. The link to this book is in the video description.